Intro today, folks. We're getting straight into this.
Amazon in the very near future. But let's look at CDPR and the stupid shit that they're pulling. Somebody really needs to get these companies like CD Projekt Red an actual PR manager. Someone who not only has the capacity to understand what the customers want, but who knows how to communicate and understands that there is a time and a place for one to share their personal political views, and when conducting business, that is definitely not the time for it. Back in the 90s, Michael Jordan was famously asked why he never talked about politics, and he said it's because Republicans buy shoes too, meaning that of course he wanted everyone, even people that he presumably had disagreements with, he wanted them to buy his shoes, and that's pretty sensible, but CDPR doesn't get it. So they went with the rainbow on their X account again, signaling that they are on a particular side in the culture war. And
Yeah, I knew something was wrong, even though people say that, because if you don't know, many people saw that why is company not putting Pride Parade, put rainbow flag in their bio? Frankly, some people aren't. Yeah, Microsoft is doing it, no pride, but CDPR? I don't know about Naughty Dog, but then again, this is Neil Druckmann we're talking about. I would be shocked Neil Druckmann ditched Pride Month. I would be very shocked. With the CGI, if you don't know, many people are clowning on it. Where did we see this kind of thing before? Anyone have any answers? Yes, Cyberpunk 2077. It feels like a repeat on that.
so be it. They have chosen to keep shoving insufferable shit into our faces just when I was thinking that maybe they might have made The Witcher 4 into a strong enough game that I would consider trying it when it releases. After all, as we saw in the demo yesterday, Ciri's face looked to be altered from its original composition. The cheeks and jawline were softened and feminized to the point that she looked a lot more like her younger self that we met in The Witcher 3. Of course, in The Witcher 4, she's supposedly a fair amount older than when we first saw her, so it's to be expected that she looks older. But now, her face had roughly the same composition that she had before in The Witcher 3. They were doing away with the man chin that has become so prevalent. It was great to see that she looked a lot more like herself.
Now before that, you guys remember, this is CDPR we're talking about. I would be shocked if they bait and switch. Remember one thing, you have to understand one thing. These companies, these woke companies, what they're trying to do is make sure to get past the 2-hour marks. Because we all know, Steam, the moment it reaches 2 hours or past that, you cannot refund it. That's why they want to put all the woke elements or anything within the mid-tier or the mid-story somewhere there. Way past the 2-hour marks. They knew if gamers found something that relates to either woke or Sweet Baby Inc. or anything, then they'll refund it en masse.
Now we are hearing in a statement from CDPR that what we saw in that demo was not from the game itself. Now, to be clear, as I said a minute ago, I knew that what we saw in this video was a tech demo. I knew that at the outset, but I had the impression when I first saw it that this was a segment of the game itself polished up to show off the technology for Unreal Engine 5. I guess I should have remembered that this is CD Projekt Red that we're talking about. They have done this before, of course, particularly with Cyberpunk. Some people were completely fooled by all of this, though. They didn't realize this was just a tech demo. They believed this was actual footage directly from the Witcher 4 game.
Remember the quote, "Fool me once, fool me twice, oh no, you're not getting away." I think that's what it called. Remember, sometimes when you were fooled once, that's okay, but sometimes when you were fooled more than once, or at least more than twice, then there's a suspicion in it. Your instincts kicked in, and you'll be like, what's going on here? Have I seen this before? We all remember what happened with Cyberpunk 2077 debacle, and I'm certain some of you have already witnessed the launch of Cyberpunk 2077. What was your experience during Cyberpunk 2077 launch? Say it in the comments.
From Insider Gaming, it says here, recently, CD Projekt Red took to the stage during the State of Unreal presentation to reveal the technical capabilities of The Witcher 4, which is being developed using the Unreal Engine. In a segment lasting several minutes, representatives of CDPR walked viewers through the world of The Witcher 4, showcasing what appeared to be our first glimpse of gameplay from the open-world RPG. However, in a statement released shortly after the event, it was confirmed that what we saw was not The Witcher 4, but a demo built using the technology powering The Witcher 4. That means the game's mind-blowing visuals and effects, as shown in the demo, shouldn't be taken at face value. Fans were quick to highlight that CDPR does this a lot, showcasing something stunning and then not delivering on what they've revealed at launch. It happened with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and Cyberpunk 2077 at the State of Unreal Showcase. CDPR presented a lengthy breakdown of The Witcher 3, showing Ciri exploring a gorgeous world, venturing into a town, and riding around on her new horse, Kelpie. It looked jaw-dropping levels of beautiful, but it was a little misleading. We now know that it was not gameplay from The Witcher 4. And then they show us the actual statement from CDPR in the article, and it's pretty dry and not very worth reading if I'm being honest. Suffice to say that CDPR was very clear in the statement that what we saw in this footage was not from the game itself. That being said, it wouldn't shock me if at least a good chunk of the content was pulled from the game, from The Witcher 4. The character model of Ciri, for example, is likely to be from the game itself. I suspect they would not want to build a new version of the character from scratch just to show off in a tech demo and prevent people from seeing what she actually looks like in game. So, it is still likely that CD Projekt Red has altered Ciri in response to the fans.
This is my opinion. I think the CEO of CDPR that have been criticized by Endymion must have known the repercussion behind it. If he didn't take the criticism, oh, his game's gonna fail. I think CDPR have seen the writing on the wall. They knew gamers will vote for their wallet. They don't want to repeat another Cyberpunk 2077. If my calculation is correct, it is now 100% cooked for The Witcher 4 and CDPR. I'm combining the two. I think it should be apparent when Endymion criticized CDPR and then CDPR just attacked him, calling him a liar or something. Endymion have receipts. Because remember, a claim without evidence can be dismissed without evidence, and Endymion has evidence. All of it are carefully written. What's gonna happen after this? I'm not certain, but if they do end up like Cyberpunk 2077, that will be 1000% cooked. But only time will tell. We don't know when was the release date again? I really need to recheck, but when it releases, trust me, it will take just one person within those companies, within CDPR, to derail and tear that game to shreds. Remember about Matt Hansen? Matt Hansen said that he wants to make Elon Musk, and he did it. What happened after that? About fail, kaput, finito. I don't know about the Pride Parade. Some companies have abandoned it, but I think some are still doing it. I don't know which company it is. Halo, yes. Bungie, Respawn, or Apex Legend. Yeah, Apex Legend is still doing it, evidently. But the rest, the majority, they didn't do it because this whole DEI is a scam. And every people in the LGBTQ community knows that this company doesn't care for you or your cause.
Great. We accomplished our first objective. Let's go before the emergency power runs out.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want woke or anti-woke detected, or you just want to see me play games, or perhaps you like trending topics. Visit my second, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.